guys, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time landing on my channel today, my name is Kathy. I'm a South African expat mom. I live in Dubai with my husband Dane and our 6-month-old baby girl Nova. And I'm really glad that you've landed on this video today. I hope it comes in handy. I thought it would be quite fitting to do a little video on how we're coping with the very hot weather we have in Dubai over the summer months. I've faced a couple of challenges and I've had to think outside the box of how to keep our little girl cool and comfortable as the temperatures are ever climbing. In Dubai in the summer months, we can easily have temperatures ranging from 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. So it's really, really hot. And although we are indoors for most of summer, we do every now and again have to nip out, go get a few groceries or go visit friends or go to town. And the result is I need to have something or some tools in my baby bag to help keep Nova comfortable and cool. I'll also be highlighting a few items that we're using on a daily basis around the house just to make summer a little bit more bearable. And yeah, I hope that these products come in handy for you and your family. And I'd love to hear a little bit more about the products you guys are using to keep your baby comfortable in hot weather. Guys, so my first tip is to invest in something with regards to water play. So be it a pool or a sprinkler system or something that your kids can have fun with. We personally invested in a splash pad, which we've seen so many mommy friends have got, especially for their toddlers. And although Nova's very little, she's only 6 months, the splash pad's perfect because it allows us to sit with her and little sprinklers go over her head. It's really cute. She can splash away and enjoy a little bit of sensory fun as well. We usually do this as an activity in the morning. So once she's woken up from her first nap in the morning, usually around 9:30, I take her outside and we splash around in our splash pad for 5 to 10 minutes. I will insert a little video clip here for you to see it in action. And this also just helps her burn a bit of energy and enjoy some time outdoors because we are pretty much cooped up the whole day and afternoon. Right, then the next thing that we do on a daily basis, usually once or twice a day, we do go for a little family walk. So while my husband has to go to the office in the morning, I usually take our doggy, our Cavalier King Charles Spaniel Alula, and Nova for a walk. We try squeeze this in before 7 a.m. in the morning, but I like to take them on a walk in the afternoon as well, just so we get a little bit of respite from being indoors. But that does mean in the afternoons it's quite hot and I need to figure out a way to keep Nova comfortable and cool in her stroller. So I'm using two things quite a lot for this. Is this little stroller fan. So I got it on Amazon. It's really quick and easy to clip onto her stroller. It comes with a little, like a crocodile clip system, and it's also rechargeable, so you don't have to worry about changing batteries. It comes with a little USB charger, so that's really useful. And 3 settings, so you can basically a low speed, a medium, and then a really high speed. In Dubai, we're pretty much using the high speed all the time. It just helps, I feel, keep the air circulating in her stroller, especially with the summer months. I am keeping her hood up to keep the sun out of her eyes and off of her face. So I feel like this little fan just helps to keep air circulating and refreshes her. I will look to actually putting a damp or cold cloth over the fan, or at least half of it. I have looked on Pinterest and there are a couple of posts that say this can act as a little air conditioning unit if you do that. So really a good investment. I have used it in the car before, but literally only while we're getting ready to drive. You obviously don't want to be clipping anything onto your baby's car seats or onto the rear view seats because it could be a hazard in the event you were in a car accident. But it is great to keep in the baby bag, and you can quickly whip it out and just blow on their face a little bit or blow on the nape of their neck, their back, etc. to cool them down. So I'm really loving this product, and I think it will also be useful throughout childhood. So even as she's getting older, if we go to the beach or whatever we end up doing, we'll definitely get more use out of this little product. Gorgeous little teether. So it's basically a water-filled teether that you just pop into the freezer or fridge and it'll keep it nice and icy. It also comes with a little clip system similar to a pacifier strap, and you just can attach this to the stroller strap itself, and she's then able to use it as a teething toy, and it keeps her nice and cool and fresh on our walks. So I've bought a couple of these, and I like to keep them in the freezer at all times. It's a great grab and go if we're nipping out, just to help keep her cool and comfortable. So the next mom hack for keeping your baby cool in summer that I've been using is just by using one of our little muslin squares. So we wet it, pop it in the freezer, and then knot it as well, so that it creates a little frozen teether. And this we give to Novi if we're going on a walk, or perhaps if we are going out in the car, I can just grab and go. So if you don't want to go out and buy those ice teethers I spoke about earlier, this is a great mom hack that you can probably reuse something that you already have in your house. And yeah, it's a really easy way to keep your baby cool. Obviously, as the water and ice melt, the cloth still retains that nice cool sensation for your baby, and it really helps them to stay more comfortable while outdoors. I will insert a little video clip of how I prep these and have them ready for a grab and go cooler. The baby cool mist, I will link it below and insert a little video of how we use it. So the baby cool mist is a little spritzer, and it really just helps to refresh her, especially if we're out walking. Obviously the concept is to spray a little bit of liquid on their skin, and it evaporates and helps them cool down. I usually spray this over Nova's head, the back of her neck, and then her feet, her hands. I find those are the sort of areas that if you keep those cool, she's much more comfortable and able to regulate her own body temperature. So that's come in really handy. I did purchase this product, but I think moving forward, I'd probably be able to make my own. I think by using some distilled water and maybe a few drops of essential oils that are baby safe, like chamomile or even a few drops of lavender, just to keep her refreshed. So in the future, I might just reuse the bottle and make my own. This product though does smell really good. It's got that proper baby smell, which is great. And yeah, we've really enjoyed using it. I keep it in the refrigerator, so when I do take it out with me, it's super cold and refreshing for her. Okay guys, so the next section I'll cover for summer hacks for babies is definitely in the car area. So in Dubai, your car can get to scorching hot temperatures if you are out and about in town, and that can create a really unsafe environment for your baby. So we've really invested in a couple of key items. We didn't want to spend a lot, but we did feel we need to prepare to make the environment as child-friendly as possible. So the first item I'll talk about is a car seat cover, which is basically a reflective cover that you put over the car seat once you've parked your car, and it has the same effect as a dashboard protector shield that you put in your windscreen. It reflects the heat, and it prevents the upholstery and the buckles and straps of the car seat from getting uncomfortably hot for when you put your baby back into the car seat. So here's a little video clip of how we use that when we're out and about in town. Then the next thing that I've been doing that I believe really help is to chuck in the car a couple of ice bricks in a cooler box. I just leave the cooler box at the door so it's easy to grab and go. I grab some ice bricks from my freezer and pop them in with us. Then once we leave the car, I actually have them in a Ziploc packet. So I will put those in the seat. I'll insert a video clip of how we do that here. And it just means when we return to our car and we have to put Novi back in her car seat, the seat lining is actually pretty cool and comfortable for her, so she doesn't have that intense warmth of hot upholstery around her. It's nothing special and it didn't cost us anything to do, so I hope this could be a helpful hack and tip for you. And then what my husband and I have started doing is, if we are in town, we obviously try to park in the shade. Before we leave, one of us will actually get to the car 5 minutes before we take Novi out of the restaurant or the mall, so they can, well, whichever parent it is, will switch on the car, put down all the windows first, and then once the car's cooled a little bit, switch on the AC. So by the time we get Nova to the car, it's already a little bit cooler than it would have been if we'd taken her directly in before the car had been switched on. So again, it's not rocket science, it's just getting into a different routine and helping to just create a cooler car environment from the second your baby has to go back into the car. And then my final tip is just with regards to your car seats. They're all different, but maybe consider removing some of the extra padding, for example, the strap pads around your baby's neck. Anything like that that is optional, I would do. So yes, it might mean if they fall asleep, their little head lolls to the side, but in the long term, I think they're going to be a lot more comfortable than having a very hot neck and have that suffocated, like claustrophobic feeling that I'm sure we would all get if we were strapped in on a hot summer's day. Okay guys, so that's it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed these mommy summer hacks and tips and that they come in handy for you and your little one this summer. If you did enjoy my video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'd love to have you for a viewer, and yeah, maybe share the video or the channel with fellow mommies, friends of yours who might also benefit from some of the info I share and the videos that I create. I'll catch you in the next one.